Welcome to Business Matters. We are now going to be looking at the second half of our lesson on leadership and leadership styles. Today, we'll be looking at transformational leadership and laissez faire leadership. Let's begin. What is transformational leadership? Transformational leadership is a system where leaders work towards creating change and influencing the behavior of their followers through inspiration rather than with rewards and punishment. Let's now look at the characteristics of a transformational leadership style. Well, number one, the transformational leader encourages people to step out of their comfort zone. So the leader challenges the followers to go beyond what the followers may think they are capable of. He or she spots the potential in the followers and seek to actualize them. Secondly, the leader leads by example. They see the potential in people and help them to bring it out. The leader encourages more creativity and innovation. The leader is inspiring and empowering. Let's look at the benefits now. What are those benefits of the exercising of transformational leadership? So when one exercises this leadership style of transformational leadership, then that individual will seek to promotes creativity. So when an individual exercises transformational leadership, it promotes creativity and innovation through collaboration. Secondly, the leader fosters organizational change by influencing positive behavior. And that means when the leader does that, it helps the organization to grow through change because it positively influences the behavior of the employees. So a transformational leader, yes, gets the members within the organization to do more and to participate in the change process. The transformational leader builds and maintains motivation and satisfaction of individuals. The transformational leader spots gaps. Yes, the ability to spot gaps and problems in the vision and come up with changes to solve the problem. So this leader is looking out for the areas in the organization that is not functioning, that there is a challenge, that there has not been some level of connectivity between one area and another, and finds the method of bringing a unity for smooth operation. And so the transformational leader spot gaps in relationship, gaps in systems, yes, and finds a way to change the modality or the processes so that it may operate smoothly. There are some limitations or disadvantages with this leadership style. Well, the transformational leader can lead the employee to become in a way that they become burnt out. There's too much weight on the employee's shoulder so that they become burnt out and have a challenge in continuing. Sometimes the work of the transformational leader is so much. There are so much things to do and it is being deployed or delegated to the employees, and the employees, or maybe fewer of those employees, may work overtime until they're tired, they are burnt out. That is something that has to be borne in mind. Secondly, there can be a risk, right? It can be risky and disruptive. What do we mean by that? The problem with change is that it becomes disruptive. Yes? If it happens too frequently, and detrimental if the leader takes excessive or unnecessary risk. So what they are saying here is that though changes become necessary, if the leader is constantly changing or constantly disrupting the flow of the functioning of things, then it can become a problem in the organization. And of course, the leader should be timely in the change, because if he or she is too excessive, then it may also create unnecessary risk. The leader also, the disadvantage with a transformational leadership is that too much focus on the big picture. Often, transformational leaders tend to overlook details, preferring instead to focus on the big picture. So they are looking and they are focused on achieving that particular goal so much that they forget the minute things, some particular details that need to be dealt with in order to reach there. So now we're going to be looking at Laissez Faire leadership. What is it? Well, the word laissez faire comes from the French word, which means to leave it alone or to let it be. So the word laissez faire really means to leave it alone or to let it be. Now, laissez faire leadership is also referred to as delegative leadership. And by delegative, we mean now the leader is leaving a lot of the responsibility to the workers or the employees. Employees are allowed to use their own skills and ideas to complete their task, yes, how they see it fit. Now, the leader gives full freedom to his subordinates to act on their own. What are those characteristics then of the laissez faire leadership? One, they have an attitude to trust. They have an attitude to trust and rely on their employees. So the laissez faire leader really relies quite a bit on their followers or on their employees, yes, to do the work. They give little guidance to employees. They interfere minimally in the daily operation, and they give space for independent work from employees. What are the benefits of using this leadership style? One, it creates an environment of independence. The workers has to learn how to work on their own and to do the job well on their own. It encourages team members to explore new ideas. All right? And that's a good thing. Many of our new innovations and new systems and items in our world came out of exploring new ideas. Yes, a lot of what we have to our comfort today came out of persons exploring new ideas. So it is a good thing. This type of leadership, yes, encourage personal growth and motivation. That is, the leaders are hands-off in their approach, so employees can embrace personal growth and stay highly motivated. faster decision making. Employees are autonomous to make decisions and address problems without approval. Limitations. What are those limitations? Now, confusion about who is in charge is a serious concern, since the team receives very little guidance. They might get confused about the clarity of the role and the job they must perform. Second disadvantage is isolation. Too much independence can lead to isolation and affect team building opportunities. Since the leader is not available all the time, yes, the employees tend to show less care and concern about their project. So for after a while, they can become lackadaisical. They can start to lose their focus, right, and to take things for granted. The other limitation to this type of leadership is that there is difficulty for newcomers. So when an individual just enters the job, yes, they will not understand the systems and how things work, and will require some level of guidance and direction. Yes, so it is a disadvantage in a sense that it's difficult for newcomers to understand the flow of the organization. Subordinates who are new to the organization may struggle under this kind of leadership due to the lack of direction. Accountability passing. Employees will try to pass accountability back onto their manager or other employees if something goes wrong. Yes, they will now start what is known as a blame game. It is the manager's fault, right? And the manager might turn and say it is your fault. As well, when goals are not met, leaders can also blame the team and employees, right? So the leaders can do the blame game as well. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for sharing with us today as we have looked at the leadership style, transformational leadership style, and Laissez Faire leadership style. So this brings to an end our lesson on leadership and leadership style. If you do like this lesson or these lessons, please click the like button, and more so, click the subscribe button so that you may know when we are going to be uploading a new lesson. And of course, you will be the first to see it.